the quantum field and the creative mind, Thoth, the law of attraction, and the new science. Imagine a thin, almost imperceptible veil that has always concealed an extraordinary truth. The reality we perceive as solid, immutable, and objective is anything but. It is instead a vibrant ocean, a pulsating flow of energy, an infinite canvas of possibilities ready to be shaped and woven by our own deepest intention. This age-old veil is the illusion of separation, a persistent mirage that today more than ever is crumbling under the combined blows of ancestral wisdom, passed down through the centuries, and the boldest and most revolutionary discoveries of modern quantum science. Have you ever truly wondered if your thoughts are more than mere passing neural discharges in your brain? What if the human mind possessed a power so profound that it weaves the very fabric of existence, influencing what appears and what disappears? Today we venture into this fascinating and mysterious territory, a place where thought is not a mere biological product, but a tangible creative force, capable of dynamically interacting with the material world, shaping it and giving it form. Thoth, the venerable great celestial scribe, lord of magic, knowledge, and time itself, left us the essential keys to understanding and deciphering this enigma millennia ago. Through his cryptic yet profound teachings on the power of the Logos, that divine word that generates and shapes reality from nothing, and the ephemeral, almost illusory nature of the matter that surrounds us, he revealed fundamental truths that modern science is only now, with great difficulty, beginning to validate and understand. He revealed to us that external reality is not at all an immutable or predetermined given. Rather, it is an amplified echo of our most deeply rooted beliefs, our silent yet powerful expectations, and our most ardent and focused intentions. It is a vast field of limitless possibilities, an infinite potential awaiting only the conscious touch of our consciousness to manifest concretely in the physical world. This, fellow explorers, is the beating heart and true essence of the awakening we propose. The profound understanding that we are not mere passive spectators of life, but active and powerful co-creators of our reality, endowed with a power of manifestation that goes far beyond any imagination and self-imposed limitations. It is an invitation to rediscover our innate and divine ability to forge our destiny, piece by piece, thought by thought, word by word, in harmony with cosmic laws. Get ready, dear explorers of consciousness, because this video is destined to reveal secrets that will radically transform your perception of reality, shattering old patterns and opening new paths. It is a unique and unrepeatable opportunity to see the world with new eyes, not just by observing, but by deeply understanding your active and powerful role in the grand cosmic plan. Do you feel this energy being generated, this growing hype? It is the awareness that is about to ignite within you. Are you ready to finally tear away the veil of illusions that have imprisoned you until now? Are you ready to reclaim your innate and powerful creative power, that divine gift that lies dormant but not extinguished within each of you, waiting only to be awakened? If the answer to these questions is a resounding yes, a yes that comes from the depths of your soul, then know that this is the exact place and moment where your profound and transformative adventure begins. Don't miss a single precious moment of this momentous revelation, for every word, every concept shared here is a milestone, a decisive and indispensable step toward a new and deeper understanding of yourself and your invaluable place in the universe. Subscribe to the channel now to immediately join our community of awakened ones, a growing family of souls seeking the truth. Only in this way will you not miss a single fragment of wisdom that has the power to radically, profoundly, and forever change your inner and outer world. Join us on this extraordinary journey and discover the power that resides within you. The fundamental principle of quantum physics that the observer influences the observed was hardly a surprising new development for ancient sages and spiritual masters. Indeed, this profound truth was for them the very basis of their understanding of reality, long before modern laboratories could measure it. Thoth, in his infinite and timeless knowledge, understood intimately and profoundly that every thought we formulate in our mind, every word we utter from our lips, every intention we focus with clarity and determination is not an isolated or insignificant act lost in the ether. Rather, each of these is a powerful creative act, an energetic vibration that resonates unmistakably and with astonishing force within the vibrant and interconnected fabric of the entire cosmos, leaving an indelible imprint and generating a chain reaction that manifests in our reality. Thoth's wisdom was a holistic understanding of creation, where mind and matter are two sides of the same divine coin, each intrinsically influencing the other, making human beings a true conscious co-creator of the universe around them. His sacred emerald tablets, those enigmatic texts steeped in ancestral knowledge, still resonate today with the amplified echo of this primordial truth, a mantra that has guided us through the centuries and is more relevant than ever. As above, so below, as within, so without. This is not, as many might superficially believe, a simple poetic metaphor or a beautiful, evocative phrase to be quoted. It is rather the scientifically accurate and inescapable description of a universal and immutable law that governs every single aspect of the creation of reality, from the smallest and most infinitesimal atom that composes matter to the vastest and most unimaginable galaxy dancing in the firmament. Our mind, our inner world, that profound essence that Thoth called the higher expression of our consciousness, is by no means passive or inert. It constantly projects its thought forms, its energetic frequencies, its deepest expectations and deepest fears into the outer world, which is the lower expression of our manifest experience. In this dynamic and continuous process, our individual and collective consciousness actively and incessantly shapes the matter around us, molding and shaping it in precise accordance and resonance with its specific energetic frequency. This is the immense power we possess, a power often ignored, underestimated, and sadly untapped by most of humanity. Contemporary authors and visionaries in the fields of science and spirituality, such as Dr. Joe Dispenza, have undertaken the monumental task of scientifically demonstrating through rigorous experiments and in-depth studies that our deepest emotions and most recurring thoughts are not random or ineffectual events. Instead, they create measurable and tangible electromagnetic fields, actual energy waves that radiate from our bodies. These fields not only profoundly influence our biology at the cellular level, altering genetic expression and body chemistry, but they actively interact and shape the reality that manifests around us, providing empirical and irrefutable evidence of what Thoth has always taught. The mind is the supreme laboratory of creation. Dispenza, with his pioneering research and meditation protocols, shows us how we can consciously and intentionally shift our internal state, moving from reaction to creation to generate meaningful and desired changes in our environment and our lives. Our thoughts, therefore, are never harmless or irrelevant. They are true energetic seeds that we constantly plant in the vast and fertile field of possibility. Every emotion is a fuel that fuels the manifestation of what we think, making the congruence between mind and heart essential. Now let's pause to consider the law of attraction, a principle that, though often trivialized or superficially misunderstood, finds its deepest and most authentic roots in the illuminating and complex teachings on the Logos of Thoth, the Lord of the creative word and the cosmic order. He, with his immeasurable and transcendent wisdom, revealed a fundamental truth to us. The spoken word, or the intentionally formulated thought, is not merely a fleeting sound that dissipates into thin air or a fleeting idea that vanishes from the mind. It is, in fact, a powerful and intrinsically creative vibration, a vital energy that shapes and gives form to the visible from the invisible, transforming the abstract into the concrete. The very moment we think with crystal clarity and verbalize our deepest and most sincere desires, we are actively emitting a specific, well-defined, and coherent frequency. This frequency is tirelessly and precisely received by the quantum field, that infinite matrix of limitless potential that constitutes the very fabric of existence. And this field, in constant, dynamic, and perfect interaction, faithfully reflects what we have emitted, manifesting in our external reality what we have sown with the power of thought. It is an uninterrupted cosmic feedback loop, a law of cause and effect that operates at a profound, invisible, and powerful level, shaping our experience at every moment. Bruce Lipton, with his groundbreaking research in epigenetics, has shaken the foundations of traditional biology, illuminating the fact that we are by no means inescapable prisoners of our predetermined genetic destiny. He shows us, through irrefutable scientific evidence, how our most deeply held beliefs and our perceptions of the external world, the lenses through which we interpret reality, control our biology at a cellular and genetic level to a significantly greater extent than our own DNA. This epochal discovery paints a stunning and liberating picture. Individual and collective consciousness is the true and supreme architect of our entire life experience, from our physical health to our emotional well-being, from our relationships to our prosperity. Our awakening is therefore not just an abstract concept or a spiritual aspiration. It is rather an irrefutable scientific truth that restores our power. We are, in every single moment of our existence, the conscious architects of our reality, endowed with an intrinsic power to shape existence that goes far beyond common understanding and the mental limitations we too often impose on ourselves. A power that Thoth, with his timeless wisdom, has always sought to help us rediscover and has shown us the path to fully activating. Every single time we doubt our innate abilities, every time we give in to fear, disbelief, or resignation, every time we allow limiting thoughts to take over, we are simply ignoring and, in a sense, rejecting the profound age-old wisdom that Thoth, the Lord of knowledge and harmony, has lovingly passed down to us through his divine teachings. It is a reminder not to underestimate our inner spark. The quantum field, this fascinating, mysterious, and omnipresent entity, can be understood as an invisible and boundless sea of pure energy and intelligent information. It is from this primordial matrix, this inexhaustible source, that every single thing emerges and takes shape, from the smallest and infinitesimal quark, which constitutes matter, to the vastest and unimaginable ensemble of galaxies dancing in the universe. This field is not passive, it is the cosmic canvas on which, consciously or unconsciously, through our thoughts and feelings, we incessantly paint our existence. We use the vivid colors of our thoughts, the delicate or intense nuances of our emotions, and the bold or uncertain brushstrokes of our intentions to create our own personal and unique existential artwork, our destiny. Greg Braden, a visionary pioneer in the bold and innovative fusion of cutting-edge science and ancient spirituality, constantly and forcefully reminds us that the world's most ancient wisdom traditions and the most recent and revolutionary discoveries of modern science converge at a crucial and fundamental point. Both, though using different languages, recognize the immense and immeasurable power of focused prayer, clear intention, and coherent resonance to directly influence matter itself, to alter the fabric of reality through the pure energy of consciousness. It is a perfect and powerful synergy between profound faith and experiential knowledge, where one strengthens and validates the other. Thoth, through his initiatory mysteries and esoteric teachings, not only provided us with precious information and a map of consciousness, but also taught us, step by step, to attune to this quantum field, this universal intelligence. He showed us how to become active and conscious participants, moving beyond being mere, resigned, passive observers of events. He vehemently invited us to recognize, accept, and embrace our innate divinity, our intrinsic and inalienable power of co-creation with the universe itself as masters of our own destiny. This is by no means simply naive optimism or superficial, positive thinking disconnected from reality. Rather, it is a profound, unequivocal, and practical understanding of the universal and immutable laws that govern every aspect of manifestation, from the smallest events in our daily lives to the greatest achievements. If we can align our internal frequencies, our thoughts, and our emotions with those of creation itself, if we purify our thoughts of all negativity and our intentions of all uncertainty, then we can literally rewrite our destiny, shaping it like clay in the expert hands of a divine potter. We can overcome the self-imposed limitations and limiting beliefs that have held us captive. This is a powerful and urgent invitation to rediscover that inner master, that wise creator of worlds, that Thoth has always known dwells within each of us, a divine and creative spark, a master capable of manifesting one's boldest dreams, transforming the invisible into the tangible, and living a life of purpose, abundance, and profound fulfillment. Awakening is the recognition and activation of this truth, the courageous act of taking the reins of one's creative power and using it with wisdom and love. To further illuminate this vast concept and make it tangible not only to the mind but above all to the heart, allow me to share with you an ancient fable, a timeless tale that encapsulates the age-old wisdom of Thoth in an evocative and accessible form, an allegory that resonates with the truths just explored. In a forgotten kingdom, nestled between the golden dunes of a vast desert and the calm waters of a sacred lake, lived a young weaver named Cassian. Cassian possessed neither the wealth of a merchant, nor the strength of a warrior, nor the magical powers people attributed to ancient wizards. His only legacy was arcane knowledge, whispered to him in dreams by a mysterious golden-eyed owl, a creature bearing the marks of time and infinite knowledge. This owl spoke of hieroglyphics imprinted not only on the stones of forgotten temples, but in the very air, in the heartbeats, in the waves of the lake, in every thread of existence. It was a knowledge Cassian jealously guarded, practicing it in silence as he wove his tapestries. One day, a terrible and relentless drought struck the kingdom, drying up the irrigation canals, parching the lush fields, and turning the fertile lands into dry, cracked dust. Despair spread through the people like a silent plague, and they groaned from thirst and hunger. The wise king, gripped by profound fear for the future of his people, gathered all his advisors, priests, and scholars of the kingdom, but none of them knew how to end this calamity that seemed willed by the gods. It was then that Cassian, the young weaver, driven by an inner strength he could not explain, appeared before the throne, his eyes shining with an unusual light, a light that reflected the calm of one who knows a deeper truth. "Your Majesty," Cassian said in a calm but firm voice that reverberated throughout the throne room, "the water we desperately seek is not merely found in the leaden sky or hidden deep within the parched earth. First and foremost, Your Majesty, it resides and manifests itself in the heart of our collective intention, in the purity of our vision, and in the strength of our unified will." The senior advisors and priests openly mocked the young weaver, shaking their heads at his apparent folly and inexperience. But the king, now desperate and with no other options, nevertheless decided to heed his words, moved by a spark of hope. Cassian led the entire people to the kingdom's vast main square, in the center of which stood an ancient, now dry well. There, Cassian asked everyone to close their eyes, not to escape reality, but to immerse themselves in it. He asked them to imagine the rain with every fiber of their being, with every cell of their bodies, its intoxicating scent on the parched earth, the melodious and refreshing sound of the drops hitting the roofs of the houses, the sensation of refreshing coolness on parched skin, the sight of the rivers swelling again. Do not think at all of the drought that afflicts us, Cassian admonished in his deep voice, but only and exclusively of the unstoppable abundance of the water that is already arriving, that you already feel, that you already sense in every atom of you. As the people meditated, Kale, the ancient guardian owl, flew to Cassian and placed a small amber jewel on his shoulder. Days passed in silent, profound thought rain, a wave of collective intention rising toward the sky. The people, at first skeptical and hesitant, slowly began to feel transformed by the exercise. They still didn't see the physical rain, but they felt hope reborn, certainty growing in their hearts. Meanwhile, Cassian had woven a small tapestry, not of material threads, but of pure intention, depicting a spiral that represented the eternal cycle of water and the cosmic harmony that governs all things. He placed this tapestry in the center of the square, right next to the dry well, as a powerful seal of their shared and immovable intention. On the 8th day, when the faith of many was about to waver and the first shadows of doubt were beginning to lengthen, a miracle manifested in the heavens. A single, precious drop fell from the clear blue sky, landing on Cassian's spiral of intention. It was followed by another, and then by an unstoppable torrent of torrential rain that washed away the dust and despair. The kingdom was saved not by the force of arms or the wisdom of ancient advisors, but by the united and unstoppable power of intention, shaped and guided by Cassian's clear vision. He understood that reality is a faithful reflection of the mind that contemplates and projects it, just as the ancient teachings of the Lord of the Divine Word had revealed at the dawn of time. We have reached the end of this profound and transformative journey into the beating heart of the quantum field and the creative mind. I sincerely thank each of you for courageously and openly undertaking this unprecedented exploration, opening yourselves to the extraordinary possibility that your thoughts are much more than mere ephemeral mental activity. They are, in fact, a powerful and tangible force that incessantly shapes your reality moment by moment. Remember, dear explorers, you are the directors, architects, and painters of your life experience, and this profound awareness is the master key to a true awakening, a radical paradigm shift. If this video has inspired you, if it has opened your eyes to unimaginable new perspectives and ignited within you the divine spark of your creative power, I sincerely ask you to give us a vibrant like and share it with anyone you believe could benefit from this ancient yet extraordinarily modern wisdom. And if you haven't already, if you feel a deep connection with what's been shared today, I invite you with all my heart and sincere gratitude to subscribe to the channel now. Become part of our ever-growing community, a family of awakened souls who, day after day, seek to unravel the mysteries of existence and rediscover our true nature, our highest purpose. Your active participation and support are the lifeblood that nourishes this space of knowledge, growth, and authentic sharing. Before we say goodbye and conclude this profound session, I ask you for a small gesture. Leave a comment below with the keywords creative mind or quantum reality to let us know what resonated most with you, what insights you will bring into your daily life, and what seeds of awareness have been planted. I wish you an enlightened and conscious journey, a path filled with extraordinary discoveries and wondrous manifestations, in perfect harmony with your highest vision. See you soon, explorers of the soul, and may your mind always be a source of conscious, joyful, and unstoppable creation.